Good start here, bud. Good start here, tempo. Bien, boy. Bien, boy. Bien, tempo. Boy. Here you go, fella. Here you go, fella. Start here, mate. Four. Tempo. Good pass attempt. Tempo. Bien, boy.
But this video and sort of two start in the boarding. Now, we do arrange to think about it going now. Showing intent. And again, so the everyone arrange for putting back, pushing it through on lane. The line. Yeah, I think I must say it's good. Copy it, then was lost.
Next box, 6 kilo to 100 link back first.
And he got into trouble and go on with it after that. So,
No fixation. Those things keep the ball, the dot ball, and everything because the second over, 6 kilo ball with baggers, 13, no loss of field. We change our bowling plans in the yellow game, Ethan Crossman, third over of the season.
yeah, sure, Owen has now decided that, probably I look at that first over carefully. And now gone to one of run by Stevens, away from PE.
Well, guys, out as well. Chip, point.
The batsman struggled to get out, and now he wants to change the ball, and I think he gets over the batsman. Was lucky that he let the ball slipped out of his hand. Attempting a slow goal and through and surprised everybody. Definitely got away with that one. That was really a key. And so that's around about.
Yes, the usual is single and Aston actually opening on.
Yeah, that's a greater part of shot for the left hander. The minute you got into his bad, you can let him get it. And I think the minute they born and they left handers, that's the first shot that they learn.
France used to lose the ball as well.
Yeah, so a lot of control. Lot of control and going very well. Spread along that he's captain, rolling up.
Go, boy.
Change the field for one and one, and it will be a deep swing and down.
Just keeping him off late and picking it up and dispatching it on to the bank here as the starting the ball.
Teams that rooted to the one as the law road last of squares.
Um, and 14 that he really glad to see the back. Everyone is very well.
One, 31,
Forward, boy, Chuck. I like to say keep up forward ball.
6, and 5 boundaries.
I didn't finish.
So now come back to the ball. Richards.
There could be a, also just, get thought of the power play, um, one. What was already, I mentioned last time that, I saw him when he was about 15, 16 years old. We started doing, the coaches I did that as well.
Golden change from the credit card in. Back from second over. From 6-0 and 6 change. Five.
Important participants that the two of us won't be able to watch it. So some will the final readings be over when the game's done. Yes, but the great game played by the South African. The European ladies will be playing against the team. They'll be playing against the nation. So we'll take the power of the place to have a first South African and also go to South African fans to keep. For the semis and the true flag at one stage that they were not going to make it. So now I think they're so fired up, they'll, best for us to get. Very good, and I think the sport winner that speaks now will get a cross over. So you know, actually the first bowl of the second of the consecutive and that's good, that's good captaincy. Because the young lad needs the confidence.
To Yasin Bali. And that ball is my straight back cross in the corner. And you got the boundary, second boundary for Yasin Bali. We started getting on the
Just overreached that, just straight back out the bowler, and was both but on and but was going on and looking and Of the fact that this is rough one we do it. Sometimes that the coach wouldn't like to see uh, that as you were guiding the you took it wrong. Give up. And again, the ball that was really pitched onto his bat. And that's the left hander that's where you have to because you luckily have this beautiful and feel that well, I'm trying to go back with the stuff that's all because it's going to fix the ball. Great shot by Yakuba. One, walk over, off. Maybe
Over for the 600 garden bed, 66 mobile off the economics.
Okay, night.
There will be another change in volume. Looks like it will be.
Awan.
Gwen, Kimberley, and
Oh.
Offside.
but just, people driving from outside home. On the lake side, which is, all the people is on the lake side, on the dock, and people. So odd, but the two of bad and but
One. Good one. Good one. Good one.
So big draw with them, no problem with the umpire. Umpire then at that end, Stephen Harris. So, after Gosh now on the into the attack.
Come now, come now.
Every run they will fuse one run less, chase the safety mark.
A single run each way.
Go, 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 boy.
Now, which line plays is great.
And then the cross is to find the greens, the racing to the right, so clear, and it's got all the ground. And it's going to go out and just was sitting down. Very
Yeah, boy.
I think that earlier when he treated the borders to already effect. Fortunate way to get out, but nonetheless, it's another wicket to the Northern Cape and a wicket to the very season, remarkable branch. The man holding good to play.
that usually second biggest, 73 to 2. Which is your then money. For 29 or 25 deliveries in 2 4.
A very talented right hand batsman. So I from the Kerala area, studied at Alpha Valley University. Captain the few South African engineering universities. I and it's very performance. Very for continue. Have gone down and it's down and see on for a single. Going to go ahead and captain here from the other. I'm going to be very happy with that probably the goal. Knowing that the batsman is obviously not getting any boundary. But we trying goal from Ganga umpire and from the other moving away. We just need to now safely um, and control the movers without taking any risk. Rather now bowling to be sparrow paper, and I think they will play a lot of university cricket together. Is encouraging their bowlers and screaming from the boundary.
This will be the line back to left hand right, two and close. The 12 as well. Since that will run past 1882.
Point down your finish.
One going will continue from the Maria Road.
Ready.
The third over on the drop now.
One.
Sweep on top one for single. single. It's a slight mercy over there, but we need to run in.
Like you said, we still got something powerful in the coming week.
One day, yes, each day and one more for
Without when, well, hope the lanes that you go into. I will have to look again more now.
the bottom of the guy, just looking at what the sleep. All of it, I think it's 14, 11, between 162, the 6,000 bottom of the guy.
I'm the biggest alarm. Uh, so roll it. This means taking itself out now to the law of Bible. Of pages one. hopefully get wickets, really trying to get the bowlers to change their liners. As I said a little earlier on, not keep doing the ball, not keep bowling. So, if they want to make it, the
And it's like we're still going to have long, just 20 rounds.
also by Ethan across the boundary, but these two batsmen were very wise not to take that session single because there was single on the corner. What you're doing. Finally, Where they just in the road, like the
Yeah, boy.
very regulation catch basically into the common media.
Well, so we gotta go in, what's playing for his third spell.
Allez, boy. Go, Ralph. One, Ronnie. One. Boy. What from you, Ralph? From you, boy. Come here, boy. Keep working for us, yeah, Ralph. Get on the left. Go, yeah, Ralph.
They're gonna do the lyrics. Well, that's going, that this would be a.
Step up.
Boy,
Come here, boy. Come here, Ralph.
Quite a bit from, 10:43.
Back pass, yeah, Ralph. See?
On
Back pass, yeah, boy. Work, yeah, Ralph. Keep going, Ralph. See you, boy.
great shot from
Go here, boy. Come here, boy.
just eating through the ball.
Se vende, boy. Se vende, boy.
And from the captain of
On your left. Keep going, yeah, Ralph. See, come, boy. Oh, yeah, lad. Work here, boy. Work here, lad.
It overcomes.
turning his body position. But we get
Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah, Ralph. See, boy. Vende, Ralph. See, boy.
now laying
Yeah, Ralph.
the intention is to get now. There are only two wickets down.
Which one, boy?
They now need to step up the runway.
Get us one, yeah, Ralph. See, get us one, yeah, boy. Boy.
Bowling from the young man.
Deep cover fielder comes around, and the 6-gun grill garden route badges comes through for a couple of runs. One slow ball there by Benjamin van Rensburg. Much needed dot ball for the Northern Cape Heat team. Punch down to the ground there down to long off by George van Heerden for a single.
I think the onus will now rest on Heath Richards to be able to attack and hit some long balls.
Oh, and what a ball! Just as the suggestion, Mr. J, came from Heath Richards to be the one that has to tee off, but Benjamin van Rensburg had other ideas and uproots his off stump, and a much needed breakthrough for the home team.
A very crucial breakthrough for the Northern Cape Heat. And I'm sure that Heath Richards was just about set now in order to attack the last couple of overs.
Heath Richards out for 38 of 32 balls, 3 fours, and 1 maximum. A new batter making his way to the crease for the 6-gun grill garden route badges is Kyle Jacobs. Just a correction there. It is Liam Alder, not Kyle Jacobs.
Thank you, Nathan.
Benjamin van Rensburg bowling to Liam Alder. That ball squeezed over point, coming around for a couple of runs. And that will also bring to close the over. 143 for 3 after 18 overs. 2 overs left of the 6-gun Grill Garden Route Badgers innings. Change of bowler from the Samaria Road end. It will be Romano to Blanche to bowl the final over from the Samaria Road end in this innings. The captain of the 6-gun Grill Garden Route Badgers, George van Heerden, on strike. 42 not out at this stage. 42 of 31 balls with 5 boundaries with no maximums.
Off. But they're not letting you now. You're still off. Did they put it off?
George van Heerden hitting that ball straight at some good fielding by the captain of the Northern Cape Heathrow and Herman down the long on boundary. 6-gun Grill Garden Route Badgers back for another couple. Takes the score to 149 for 3.
Keep going here, boy. Keep going here, Mando.
And that ball is hit straight to cover, and there's an opportunity for run out, and Mashais and misses there by Rowan van Rooyen. And they do come across for the single.
Come on here, boys.
And that brings up to 150 for the 6-gun Grill Garden Route Badgers.
Don't you do that. Very good, Mando. Keep going here, bud. Keep working for it, yeah, fella. Here you go, boy.
Liam Alder on strike to Romano to Blanche.
Unblock, so good from you.
That ball Or is it straight to point to cover? And as the wicket, Liam Alders hauled out to Ruan van Rooyen in the covers. And another breakthrough for the Northern Cape Heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the intention was that Liam Elder would come up the batting order and see if he couldn't hit a few. Completely mistimed that one and hit it straight to Van Rooyen in the covers for a relatively easy catch to end his innings. So the Badgers are 150 for 4 now.
Here we go, Manzo. Come in, Manzo. Come, boy. Come on, Manzo. Kaya, fellas. Kaya, boys.
The new batter out in the middle for the 6-gun Grill Garden Badgers is Banele Tele.
Good pass, there, Manzo. Keep working here, Romano. Come on, come on.
Romano to Blanche, ready for his last ball of his spell.
Yeah, we'd love to close it down now.
Swing and a miss there. And that brings to the close. Romano to Blanche spell. Four overs, no maidens, 2 for 34. And the final over from the Country Club end for the innings of the 6-gun Girl Garden Route Badgers innings will be Benjamin van Rensburg. As we're waiting for the start of the final over, just an update on the final of the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup final. India has gotten off to a brilliant start, currently 73 for no loss after 13.2 overs. Benjamin van Rensburg to George van Heerden. And it's edge between keeper and short third man for a boundary. And that's the 50 up for George van Heerden as well. 53, 35 balls faced, 6 boundaries hit, no maximums.
Anyone really got a little bit unlucky with that because the shot, the ball went into the direction where the batsman didn't expect it to go. So very lucky edge in between the short third man and the wicketkeeper. Better shot, more timing, holding his body shape.
And a slight misfield there and long off allows the 6-gun Grill Garden Route batters to come through for second. That's a good Yorker there by Benjamin van Rensburg. Dot ball there.
Crucial dot ball in the last over of the innings. And I think he beat him more with flight and power.
That ball is, and another misfield out in the deep cover area for, and that allows George van Heerden to come through for another couple. So two consecutive misfields out in the deep allows for an extra run on every occasion.
Yeah, that's the couple of runs you're going to need when you come to your batting inning. So it's so important that the fielder should be on point and in the correct fielding positions in order to save some runs.
And that ball is just wide of short third man, and it's running away to a boundary there. Another boundary for George van Heerden, moves him up to 61 in the score of the Six Gun Grill Garden Route Badges, 162 for 4. One ball left in this innings of the Six Gun Grill Garden Route Badges innings. Benjamin van Rensburg to George van Heerden, and punches straight past him. They're running hard for 2 here. Panelachele is running hard, and they will come through comfortably for the second. And that brings to the close the Six Gun Grill Garden Road Badges batting innings. 164 for 4 after 20 overs. George van Heerden leading by example, leading from the front as captain, scoring 64 runs not out, 63 runs not out.
Yeah, it's a good knock by the captain, and I think that the Garden Route Badgers will be happy with their score of 164 after the 20 overs.
Northern Cape Heat will come back the batting innings, chasing 165 for victory from 20 overs. We'll see you guys in a short while.
Thank you. Enjoy your lunch, Nathan.
You too, Mr. J.
It looks like he's asleep, but he's actually on the bridge.
I've done these things so many times. I can't. You can go to sleep in the
Just sit there.
This is the way.
Except when you wake up. It's up to the microphone most of the time.
I think somebody's probably there.
Welcome back to the Kimberley vote. As the Northern Cabinet is making themselves ready to chase 165 to 2 England is one shot for the Northern Cabinet and Zero Doherty on the floor. They receive a batter on strike. And the opening bowler for the 6th country of bottom who bats from the Zero in will be Barnett Taylor.
The Northern Cape leads will need a good start in order to set up their run chase. Really fast, wide, and as you see, a very good take by a very agile Jackson quarterback. Now, far better could say they do not bowl that ball because you could see that as he was approaching the crease, that he was lost his rhythm.
On the right is deep square and a third man.
Say they were born in Durban, played most of his cricket and youth cricket in the Durban area, and now with SWG. A fairly young career, he's only playing his fourth T20 game.
Yes, the ball is cleared. Now I want to have a conversation with you later on in the minutes, but I'm going to talk to Cam all the way to this first weekend. Very special weekend in Kimberley. And we leave it to you just to...
Yeah, indeed, a very special weekend. There were approximately 75 of our past cricketers from the yesteryear that was honored at the Garden Dinner at the Alcon Prime, Ilesbeth Rally High School, and we also spent, let's just watch this ball from CSA. And we spent some time yesterday morning here at the Kimberley Oval with the head was practicing. And while the guys were on the grandstand, we said we're going to take them to the change.
Next time we replace the black one card, and that's the first boundary. And that takes the total of Northern Cabinet to 9 to no loss.
Exceptional weekend, and both players and administrators were honored, and rightly so, because they have literally laid the foundation, and their contributions on the field was not so it was a great
Test cricket in between.
In front of him, shaking their hands must have been a surreal experience.
Yeah, very, very surreal. And even the coach actually requesting for the photo with both the current league team and obviously these players who play still under the people of this band, but the professional provincial cricket of the West here.
Nobody got her. And that means the first over, the Northern Cape Mid-innings, 10 no loss.
A good start by the Northern Cape League and in particular by Barnett Top getting the innings off to a start.
With opening bowler from the country club team is Zach Monga. He will be holding one draw and the country club team.
Yeah, Zach Momberg is the son of Niels Momberg that works for Cricket South Africa, and it will also be very interesting for me because I also see him as a junior and he's playing in his youth days. So it is nice for me to see firsthand at his development, and I followed his career quite closely when he was at the Lions last year. And it seems like that there was a setup for that, and it was all like expected, and luckily for Frank, he managed to bring it to control the ball as he was hitting it.
This is his first ball of innings for the Northern Cape League. Is Liam Doherty.
The illustrious Doherty family, with all Liam's father and his two brothers played cricket, and obviously and all the stuff that happened there.
Left side, and that's off the track for leg bites. Not a good delivery there by Zach Monga. Jack, I can just line quick. To view that you showed me that again, it was amazing to see some of the faces. People that you know, so see how they spin sometimes, and you just realize again that they played a big role for cricket in this region.
100%.
And tonight about here, this time it's off the back of the ability.
Zach Momberg is going to actually just get his line length correct. It's just too much on the leg side, and it's easy for him just to pick it down. It's been 2 fours, obviously very good set and
looking to be aggressive here this afternoon.
Blinder from Kyle Jacobs, who also hails from the PE area and also comes from a very rich cricketing family. The
In, we'll see Liam Alden to the attack. Back in the middle for Moon Kelly, Captain Ron Mellon.
Liam Elder, Gauteng boy, also got selected for the South African under-19 team, was with the Lions and the Warriors now at APJ. Great job from Liam Elder.
Feeling at Murdoch. First ball.
Rowan Owen has had a bit of a lean patch in the T20s, and I'm hoping he's going to just take his time and go to CSA.
And as you said, that was great. Absolutely. Two balls, and he got in 29. Basic shot here by the youngster on the ground. Into the third over of the innings work. 1, 2, 3 overs. Back over the final of the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup. India back in first, and same by the Tokyo ladies. India 153 from 122.
These are wicket players, Nathan. Otherwise, we will into a game facing 300 in the end.
We'll change of bowling from Kapita in. And now see Vanessa Taylor switching sides.
A very wise call not to take that third run, Nathan.
I've only seen one expensive shot from this afternoon.
Yes, I was going to say to you that he probably got to learn this for a lot of time. So in fact, he has more time in the So, and there's now a nice defensive shot. But if he can just realize that, he's got enough time. Because he mustn't seem so rushed. And especially with the 2 wickets falling now, you don't want to lose another wicket in the power play. Great shot. Absolutely great shot. The minute it was dropped short, he was on it, and a great pull in front of square by Liam Doherty. There's another homecoming of sorts for the 2 coaches of the SWB badges, with Rodney CSA being the head coach, played some cricket here, and was here in for a while, as well as Warren Bell, the assistant coach.
Really well played as well for cricket club as well.
A great all-round cricketer, batter, bowling, great human being. And I'm glad that Leo recognized that that was a good ball, So we just needed to play it out, so keep it up. And we get up and go back into the next ball. And that ball is ball that he
look at the 37 before.
I do know that Abel Mokoena and Liam Dawuti spends quite a bit of time together, so good friends off the field. And it's always nice when you're batting with a mate on the other side.
No, definitely it is, and it gives you that confidence as well. You understand one another. So change of bowling here from the Samaria Road end will be Mondi Nkubese. Mokoena just pulling that one. Wasn't really short enough, but he got away with that one and pulling it to deep square for a single.
Yeah, good swivel as he took that short ball on, and really didn't plan to hit it too hard.
It's important for these two also to recognize in the middle to keep rotating the strike.
It's very important, and obviously to try to get the odd boundary or two in the power play.
Doherty hits that ball straight back over his head, and that one goes 1 bounce for. That is an absolute beautiful shot there by Liam Doherty.
That's a great shot, and he held his pose very nicely. His hands came through, hitting it directly over for 4.
Liam Doherty on strike, just pushes that one just wide of point, and it's a good single taken. Some good all-round cricket.
Good all-round cricket and very wise for Doherty, taking the single after the 4, and with a defensive nudge into the covers and immediately setting off. They do say the best place to play your cricket is at the non-strikers end.
Fully agree with that. That one is blocked straight down to point for no run and a shy at the non-strikers end. Ball is just squeezed out there to short third man for a dot ball. Two dot balls now faced here by Abel Mokoena. That's good. That's a third dot ball, and another one squeezed to point, and another shy at the non-strikers end. And that brings to a close the 5th over. They gave it 43 for 2 after 5 overs.
Yeah, he closed his over nicely after the 4 that was hit by Liam Doherty. Nkubese came back nicely for the last couple of balls.
And change of bowling from the country club end. We'll see Liam Alder back into the attack.
Yeah, this is an important over in the context of this game. And we'll see now how Liam Doherty plays this. It's the last over in the power play.
Doherty. And that's well placed there. Threading the needle there and covers, runs away to the boundary for another boundary.
That's an absolutely beautiful of a shot by Liam Doherty. Leaning back, waiting for it, and getting his feet into good positions and threading the ball through the cover field.
And this time going down on one knee and sweeping that one down to deep square for another boundary. And that brings up to 50 for the home team. Northern Cape beat 51 for 2 after 5.2 overs. Liam Doherty just hit his 7th boundary of this innings.
Another great shot, very full, and really timing it out into the deep wicket region.
This time he's going wide off, long off. They're thinking of 2. No, that's great fielding out in the deep, restricting the Northern Cape Heat batters only to 1. Winner facing Liam Alder. Block ball, straight back to the bowler. We're just trying to work that one down to third man. No run there. Great fielding here by Monin Kubese. Just pushing that one quicker through to make sure that he ends the over good. So Northern Cape Heat after the power play 52 for 2. And in the middle is Liam Doherty not out on 34 and Alba Mokoena on 3 not out.
I think of the two teams, the Northern Cape Heat will be much happier with this power play. And being 52 with only the loss of the 2 wickets. I think now the middle overs come, and with both Liam and with Abel Mokoena now going to have to build a nice little partnership. They're going to have to start running harder now, pushing the 2s and turning 1s into 2s and 2s into 3s, so that they could start setting up the innings. As Zach Momberg has the ball in his hand from the country club from the commentary box in. We opened the bowling from the country club end, is now changing things.
Making sure his field is spread, so we have a third man, cover boundary fielder, sweep out in the cover boundary, long on, apologies, and a deep square and a fine leg. That is the 5 fielders on the boundary for the 6 country row Garden Route Badgers. And Zach just pulling out of that one as well, missing his run up there.
If I'm not mistaken, Zach Bomberg, King Edwards. Oh! I must say Liam Doherty's heart must have been in his throat with that one, really in a defensive shot, the ball nearly rolling into his wicket.
As well, Zach is walking back just an update. India just lost the 2nd wicket now. Currently 166 for 2 from 27.5 overs. The ladies are fighting back in that one. Oh, that's a brilliant shot there by
Liam Doherty is just straying on to the legs there by Zach. But it's wonderful fielding, just keeping that one down to 1.
Some good fielding there in the deep.
Good rotation of strike there by Alvin Mokoena, just playing that one down to 3rd man for a single.
Captain making and ringing his changes, bringing his fielders in from 3rd man and pushing out the deep mid wicket.
Zach Momba, just the 2nd time this over, pulling out of his run-up.
Zach also made the SA under-19 team, so some good under-19 cricketers that have come through the system, and it's always so great to see that they get an opportunity to play at a higher level.
Liam Doherty just hitting that ball past point, turning for 2. Got some great placement by the opening batter of the Northern Cape Heat.
Yeah, he just delayed that shot in order to get it into that gap. Lovely little shot, and you could see how his hands were going in the direction, and he got a very comfortable 2.
Oh, that's a good single there. It's a tight one. And it's a lot of shouting here from the 601 root batters fielders saying hold. So the Northern Cape Heat running through for a single, allowing Alvin Mokoena to get home safely there.
Yeah, it was a very tight single, but I must say the Badgers fielders were very excited because it seemed as if the fielder was going to literally throw, and they were scared about the backup fielders.
Oh, that was straight. He walked over and he missed it, and that's LPW. That sees the back of Alvin Mokoena for 4. And the Northern Cape Heat loses their 3rd wicket, 57 for 3 after 7 overs.
Big celebration from Zach Momberg getting the decision of the LBW, and a pity it's the end of Alvin Mokoena. Seemed to as if him and Liam was busy putting together a nice little partnership. So the Heaters lost their 3rd wicket.
The new batter for the Northern Cape Heat team is Nonalela Yika.
Ika hails from the border region, Hudson Park, and from the border region he moved over to Mpumalanga, and is now in the capital of the Northern Cape.
change of bowler as well from the country club end. That would be Kyle Jacobs. So just defended into the offside there by Liam Doherty. It looked like he wanted to set off for that single. And an unlucky dismissal. Liam Doherty hitting the ball straight back in. Kyle Jacobs gets a hand on it and it ricochets onto the stumps. And Nonalela Heka is found short of his crease and he's been given out by the umpire. Northern Cape Heat losing their 4th wicket.
That's one of the unluckiest ways to get out in a cricket game, and so sad because I think he only faced one ball.
He did not face anything, Mr. J.
Oh, he didn't even face a ball.
That is a very unlucky way to go out. And very unlucky to go out without scoring, out facing a delivery as well. We batted to the middle for the home team. Northern Cape Heat is Rowan van Rooyen.
There's a hard-hitting left-handed batsman, Rowan van Rooyen. Just coming back to Kyle Jacobs, bowling leg spin, and which is also an art. It's not the easiest thing to do in the world, but I know he works extremely hard on his bowling.
It's a good over so far here by Kyle Jacobs. That one also just squeezed out to the offside by Liam Doherty. And it's another dot ball. It's a good ball there by Kyle Jacobs. 4 dot balls, including a wicket in this over so far.
A very good over from Kyle Jacobs. Liam Doherty's wicket now becomes very, very important for Northern Cape Heat. He's got to now take the bulk of the batting and he needs to take it deep.
Moving that one wide. Rowan van Rooyen calling Liam Doherty through for a single. Sitting on the bottom edge of the bat there. Just for our listeners out there, the hero for India now that the Jemima Rodriguez was also dismissed now. India women 171 for 3. The South African ladies are fighting back.
And it was very good that we have taken that wicket of Rodriguez.
Kyle Jacobs, brilliant over so far, just conceding 1 run, and he closed out this over. Not putting the markers on him. And he does. Rowan van Rooyen just squeezing that one out to the sweeper fielder on the cover boundary. And that brings to a close the 8th over. Northern Cape Heat 59 for 4 after 8 overs. Only being able to score 7 runs and losing 2 wickets in the last 2 overs.
Get the bowler now.
It does seem like there will be another change of bowling from the Samaria Road end. It will be Liabona Malife. And Rowan van Rooyen will be on strike.
Yeah, we're now having spin from both ends.
Thanks.
Trying the reverse sweep there by Ruan van Rooyen. Ball going straight to short third man for the drop ball. Good start so far from Malife.
Up to 9, up to 9.
That ball is just outside the circle and they're turning for 2. This is good running by Northern Cape. Great running by these two gentlemen out in the middle. Just pushing that one down to the cow corner, but literally just outside of the inner ring circle. And that is what the 6-gun grill bottom bat has done so well. Just dropping it just outside the inner ring and right coming back for 2 runs. And that's a good response by Malefe. Yorker just keeping that one out. And that one just pushed into the offside for a quick single there by Ruan van Rooyen. And a good backup by Liam Doherty. On strike, just pushing that one. Another one weighted nicely, just gonna be outside the circle again, and coming back for 2. That was close. So directly would have seen Ruan van Rooyen back into the heart. That's some great fielding there by Liam Alder.
But at the same time, also great running with the batsman. And that's what you want to see, the urgency. The ones must become twos. And the minute Liam played that shot, he immediately went. So that was good running by the batsman, but as you said, also very good fielding. But had it been a direct hit, very interesting.
And for the sake of Northern Cape Heat, they got back safely for the second one. Great running by the 2 in the middle. And 6-gun grill, Garden Route badges. Kyle Jacobs to continue from Kantlab, and a reverse sweep by Ruan van Rooyen, and hits that one over the short line leg boundary for 6. Reverse sweep for 6.
The reverse shot working out for him now. He tried it when he just got in on his first ball or his second ball. But this one he connected and dispatched it into the castle corner area. There are quite a few people sitting, by the way, Nathan, having a good Sunday afternoon at the cricket.
And there was another one, but this time Liam Doherty was clever enough to keep his bat down and allows the batters to run through for another single.
Yeah, another ricochet off the bowler's hands, but luckily Liam Doherty was alert to that, and he was back in his ground and immediately he was off for the single.
Al Jacobs to Liam Doherty. And coming down and absolutely whacks that one over Cow for a maximum onto the embankment.
That is an absolutely great shot. The minute the bowler came in, that was his shot. He chose it and he went through with it and he smacked it away over the embankment. And you see fielders running, you see spectators running, all trying to help to get the ball.
I'm going to go on to the batters now. I'm going on to the batters. Oh, wait. There's a ball coming. I'll go on to
And
the
the
ball.
ball has arrived back onto the field.
I'm on the bowler now.
And in that little break, the 2 batsmen also just had a quick water break because it's fairly hot out there today.
That's the second maximum of this over. It's good running by these two batters, just dropping it into the offside and running through. And good backup by Ruan van Rooyen as well.
Yeah, that was all round good cricket. It was a good ball, good shot from Doherty, but immediately looked for the single. And like I said earlier on, once you hit a boundary and you take your single, then you can again just go watch some cricket from the other end and set yourself up for the next one.
So it's been 6-1, 6-1, the trend of this over so far. What will we see next? And there is the dot ball by Kyle Jacobs. Jacobs to Van Rooyen, last ball of the 10th over. And he just rocks back and cuts it into deep sweeper in the cover area. And that brings to the close the 10th over at the halfway mark. The Northern team, Northern Cape Heat, 79 for 4. Rowan van Rooyen not out on 12 from 10 deliveries, hitting 1 maximum. And Liam Doherty currently on 48 from 30 deliveries, hitting 7 fours and 1 maximum. We'll have another change in bowling here from the Samaria Road end. It will be back into the attack, Zach Momberg. Deep square, Carl Corner, long on. Third man and a fielder and a sweeper on the cover boundary. And that's a good single, just dropping it into the offside. Fine. Good ball by Zach Momberg as well, Yorker length.
A good Yorker length and also really bowling to his field. So that's great. But again, contrary now is that he's now got to bowl to the right-hander. And I know bowlers, and you should know this better than me, prefer to bowl more balls to the same batter so that you can start setting him up.
It is quite frustrating. It's a left-right combination. And that one is again just drop where it just runs outside of the another 2 runs, and that brings up the 50 to Liam Doherty. His main 50 in T20.
You can go.
First class level. Well deserved. He's played very well so far this afternoon. 50 from 31 deliveries, 7 fours and 1 maximum with a strike rate of 160.
A great 50 by Liam Doherty, and also for his career and going forward, this will give him so much more confidence, and he will realize that he can play here and he deserves to be here.
And this time going straight over, but he's hauled out. Just got to his 50, and a great catch there by Richards. And that's a big wicket for the 6-gun grill Garden Route Badgers.
Yeah, after just getting to his 50, didn't really connect that ball, and it looked more like a chip.
Okay, I'm going now.
But a great knock from Liam Doherty.
Just hold on. That's good.
But I think the Badgers realized that was the one they wanted.
Well back to the yard here, Doherty.
And so I think he'll be very, very disappointed. but nonetheless, a very good knock from Liam Doherty.
New batter out in the middle for the home team. Northern Cape Heat, the monitor Blanche. Northern Cape Heat trying to keep the left-right combination going here. Oh, it's two left-handers now in the middle. And that one not finding the pitch of the ball. It's a good way to get off the mark. And it's a misfield there out in the deep. And it's a boundary first ball for Romano to Blanche.
Yeah, Zach Momberg continuing with his line and length outside the off stump because the way of the field. But then again, you now need your fielders to support you.
Momberg to the Blanche. Oh, Nathan Engelbrecht was almost foxed there. Ball just going the wrong way and he going the other way. But he done well to get a hand to that one.
He got the ball to swing after passing the batsman. And Engelbrecht going the wrong direction when the ball swinging the other way. Lucky to get a hand on it, otherwise it would have been 4 byes.
My word. Why? Because we had afternoons.
But what happens?
They put it off here. Damien, they should go working on it.
Damien. Off again. Sorry man, they turned off mics also. Yeah, really, yeah. So why did you pick up the players? Oh, okay. But thanks for last night, man. Got a message from Kimberley for a lot of folks to say this is what the start of the play.
Malefe, the new bowler from the country club end. Romano de Blanche is squeezing that one out to short third man for a single. And currently the Northern Cape Heat. Oh, it's you that's a peddler.
Maar ik kan dus daarom zijde going off. In Natasha? Ik kan dus zijde off. On the SMS.
And they don't know that Mike Dowen is listening to this commentary, like he just got out. Christian gave us a good wish. You know, decent. But he said to me last night, he said, "Look, I must tell you, I feel." So I said to him, "Yeah, but you were in one of the league."
Apologies for that, some technical issues with regards to the mic, but seems like we are going again. Northern Cape Heat currently 93 for 5. Bowler from the Samaria Road in. Back into the attack is Banele Tele. To Romano de Blanche, just punching that one to the sweeper fielder down at the cover boundary. Yeah.
I'm putting it on. It's on. I promise.
Rohan van Rooyen just pushing that one also into the covers for another single. Good rotation of strike between these two batters. Northern Cape Heat 95 for 5 after 12 overs. And that's a good cut shot there by Romano de Blanche, squeezing bars backward, point for another boundary. That ball is straight to cover for a single. Could call out two batters. And that also brings up the 100 for the home team, the Northern Cape Heat. 100 for 5 after 12.5 overs. No man.
Still off, eh? Off.
If the cameras are switching between 1 and 2, then it's going off. And then I see you controlling me, then I see you not controlling me. So what is happening? I can get up and stand against the wall. Easy control.
The bowler from the country club end is Liapona Malefe.
Yes, I know. The first one, audio in the pitch. I know that. He went in nice again.
Just wait.
Come and leave it on one.
You can leave it on.
He says leave it chip.
No, it's okay.
Yes. Bowler from the Samaria Road end is Mondin Kubese, bowling to Romano to Blanche. And that ball is hit straight there by Romano to Blanche down to long off for a single. Northern Cape Heat currently 112 for 5. Busy with the 15th over. It's a very good inning so far from Romano to Blanche as well. Playing positive intent since he got to the wicket here, Mr. J.
A very good all-round cricketer also. Very experienced, and he will read the situation well, and he'll control the middle overs.
Rohan van Rooyen just chasing a wide one there. If he left that one, it would have been a wide. But instead, it's a dot ball. Fielder on the cover boundary. Long off, long on, cow corner and deep square. And that's a good Yorker link straight to cover for one.
Yeah, some good bowling here by Nkubesi. Bowling it nice and tight. There's quite a few people in for the afternoon. The couple of people there on the castle corner literally sounding like 300-400 people there.
Good Sunday afternoon in Kimberley. Nice weather, not a cloud in the sky. It's another one down to long off for single by Romano to Blanche. $114 for 5 after 14.4 overs. Northern Cape Heat needing another 51 to win from 32 balls. So it's going to come down to the wire, this one. Oh, that's a straight ball there by Nkobesi, and that's LBW. Ruan van Rooyen tried to sweep that ball, and he missed it completely.
He missed a complete straight one, and again going across the line and getting trapped in front, and it's a big loss for the Northern Cape Heat.
And another in-batter has been sent back to the dugout. The 6-gun grill, Garden Route Badgers, is on top of this game. New batter to the middle is Benjamin van Rensburg. No.
Looks like Ethan.
Yeah. No, that's not Benjamin van Rensburg. That is Ethan Frosler.
Yeah, it's definitely Ethan Frosler coming in at number 8. And the Badgers would now feel as if they can, if they now control the flow of runs and they can start building up pressure. They would now feel that they're in amongst the bowlers. And the Northern Cape Heat in their last game were in a very good position, where they bowled Easterns out very cheaply, and unfortunately the game wasn't completed. And after their 2 heavy losses in the competition, it would have been so important for them to get some full points in that game.
Ethan just squeezing that one out to the deep cover boundary for 1, and that brings to the end the 15th over. Northern Cape Heat 115 for 6, needing another 50 runs for victory of 30 balls, needing 10 runs per over. And change of bowling from the country club end will be Liam Alder for the 6-gun grill Garden Route Badgers. Just pushed down too long on for a single by Ethan Frosler. Monitor Blanche on strike and just playing that past the keeper very late, and it's running down to the 3rd man boundary 4-4.
Yeah, an intentional shot from Romano Blanche. Really delayed it as late as possible, and played it as fine as he possibly could for a 4, which comes at a time where the Northern Cape Heat needs at least 1 or 2 boundaries in and over.
And this time rocks backs and pulls it between long on and cow corner. That's good fielding out in the deep.
saves a definite 2 runs there.
Great fielding in the outfield. Great, absolutely saving two runs for their team. And every run now counts. And you can feel the tension building now.
Come on, trying with that one, but it's a good Yorker length ball there by Liam Alder, keeping that one to a dot ball. Just missing his length there, but he got away with that one, Liam. And Ramon at the Blanche punching that ball down to deep cover boundary for 1. That's another ball just dropped into the leg side by Ethan Frosler, but that's brilliant fielding, keeping that ball down to 1 there by Leabona Malefe. That's brilliant fielding.
It's the second time that Malefe comes flying in and allowing the batsman, or not allowing the batsman, to get that extra run. Very enthusiastic fielding, and again I'm saying every run saved, every 1 run makes it more difficult for the batting side.
And the Northern Cape Heat currently 124 for 6 after 16 overs, needing 41 from the last 4 overs. And Mondi Ngubesi will be continuing from the Samaria Road end. He will be bowling to Ethan Frosler. Oh, that's a brilliant Yorker and brilliantly dug out there by Ethan Frosler. They're turning around for 2, and there's a misfield. Brilliant pressure putting there onto the fielder there by these 2 batters.
Yeah, it was all-time good cricket. It was like a very good ball. Ethan just like digging it out and charging and running well between the running between the wickets by the 2 batsmen, and taking the extra run now. So a good 2 for the Northern Cape Heat.
It's a good ball by Mkubese there. Dot ball. Ethan missing that ball, but it's a good Yorker there. Ethan just rocking back and punching that one there over deep square for 6. Much needed 6 there by the Northern Cape Heat, Ethan Frosler.
A great shot. He just waited for that one. Nkobesi dragging it down, and he puts it over the square leg boundary for 6. And immediately with that 6, it brings the run rate under 10.
And that's the inside edge. He's wanted to go again there. Coming through for a single there. Ball just squeezing out to point area. Good ball there by Nkubesi, keeping it down to dot ball.
There's another good one there, down, pushed down to, but that's some good throw there, and he's short. Romano to Blancis ran out. That was an absolutely brilliant throw from the deep.
By the captain.
And that's the captain, George van Heerden. A flat throw, and that is the back of the batter, Romano to Blanche, and the Northern Cape Heat loses their 7th wicket. 134 for 7. The Northern Cape Heat needing another 31 runs to win.
Yeah, Romano Blanche taking on the arm of the captain of the Badgers, and found short, given out by the umpire, and I think now the game could be slipping.
And with that, the new batter out in the middle is Tsepo Ntuli. Northern Cape Heat 134 for 7 after 17 overs. 3 overs left, needing 31 to win. And Liam Alder to continue from the country club end. Alder to Frosler. Smashing that one flat down to long on for a single. Runs needed from 17 balls. This is going down to the wire.
Definitely going to go down to the wire. Tsepo Ntuli can hold a bat. He's no mug with the bat.
That's spun straight to cover for a single. Brings back on to strike Ethan Frosler. Goes that one flat, just falls short of the long on fielder. Allows the batters to get through for a single. Tsepo Ntuli trying to hit that ball off the ground, and he has been dropped, and that allows him to run through for 2. Try to hit across the line there. Some good bowling by Liam Alder there. Just unlucky not to be able to walk now there with another wicket. And this time he tries it again but misses it completely, and Tsepo Ntuli is bowled.
Yeah, Yasin Bali is now the happiest man on this field. He just dropped Ntuli, and the following ball, Ntuli is bowled by Liam Alder.
And with Tsepo Ntuli being bowled and dismissed there now, the new batter out in the middle is the left-handed Benjamin van Rensburg. He's making his way out to the middle. Benjamin can hold the bat as well. He can hit some big sixes on the day, and his team, the Northern Cape Heat, will definitely need it this afternoon from him.
Yeah, he can hit some lusty blows, so we'll see now, because he can't die wondering now.
Liam Alder to Benjamin van Rensburg. And first ball, switch squeeze down to short, third man for a single. And that is the end of the 18th over. Northern Cape Heat 140 for 8, needing 25 runs from the last 2 overs.
And it will be Monde Nkubese to continue from the Samaria Road end, the final over on this end for this afternoon. So Benjamin van Rensburg and Ethan Frosler need to weigh up the options of where is the best areas to score the runs from. The boundary riders is deep square, cow corner, long on, long off, and a sweeper on the cover boundary. And that's a brilliant first ball by Nkubese. You can see Benji trying to step back to the leg side to free himself up, but that is just an absolute brilliant first ball by Nkubese. Probably best for Benji at this stage just to get Ethan back onto strike. And that ball, oh, that's great fielding there. Is that the claim? Is that the catch being claimed there? At short third man, the umpires are getting together. If that one stuck, it does, and that's the end of Benjamin van Rensburg. That's a brilliant catch.
Van Rensburg not looking very happy. It seemed like he felt it was grounded. It was like a bump ball, and that's what he's indicating to the umpires. But the umpires are adamant, gives him out, and he walks off. But he is fuming.
Now you can see the way he's walking off there. And that is the back of the 9th wicket of the Northern Cape Heat. Final wicket, final batter walking to the middle for the Northern Cape Heat is Orapaleng Motlering, known as Raps. Can he be the hero today? And Nkubese to Raps. And that ball is straight and he loses his off stump, and that is the end of the Northern Cape Heat innings. Still without a victory in this season's T20 competition. 140 all out. The Northern Cape Heats still without the W this season. 6-gun grill, Garden Route Badgers. Well-deserved victory by 24 runs.
A good win for the Badgers this afternoon by 24 runs, but I feel the two crucial wickets for the Heat was Liam Doherty's wicket and that of Romano Terblanche. The Heat still seeking their first win of the T20 competition, and again within the context of the South African cricket season, it's very important that you start winning, because you never know now what's going to happen to the domestic system. And you wouldn't want to be caught short in the end, because there's still promotion, relegation discussions and all of that kind of stuff. But a great win by the SWD Badgers, and I'm sure their CEO, Albertus Kennedy, is sitting there in Oudtshoorn smiling. And congratulations to him too.
No, definitely very important to start winning games here because you are not certain of what is the scope looking like. So now the Northern Cape Heat will be again back on the road. The next game is on the 8th, and they'll return the 15th for their final home game. So hopefully they can pull those last two games through and see where they lie on the log after that. For now, from the Kimberley Oval, that is all the cricket we have for you this afternoon. Well done to the 6-gun grill Garden Route Badgers.
Thank you, Nathan. Thank you for the afternoon. A great game of cricket.
Thank you, Mr. J.